Hi friends, very good morning. I am Dr. M.H. Chennaiya, Vice Principal at Saptagiri College of Engineering and former Professor at M.S. Ramaya Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Friends, in today's session, we are going to have the development of a square prism cut by a section plane which is normal to VP and inclined at an angle to HP, so that it will bisect the axis of the solid. So let me start the problem. The problem reads like this. A square prism of side 30 mm and axis 60 mm long is resting on one of its square faces on HP. So I will show you a square prism. This is a square prism, and as you all know, it has got four surfaces. On the lateral surface, four rectangles are there. This is one such surface, AB, B1, A1, and he has given the dimensions. The dimensions are the side is equal to 30 mm and the height of the solid or the length of the vertical edges are all equal to 60 mm. So very obviously on the lateral surface we will have four rectangles. So let me start the problem with this projection. So I will keep the prism on HP such that one of the rectangular face or one of the shorter edges A1, B1 is normal to VP and obtain the corresponding top view and front view of the solid. So in the top view we are going to see a square A, B, C, D of side 30 mm and all these corners in the top face cover the bottom surface. So you will be able to see the four corners A, B, C and D. Similarly, in the front view, you will have a rectangle of width 30 mm and height is equal to 60 mm. So I will complete the projections of the solid to start with. Mark XY line and mark VP, HP, indicating first angle projection. So the top view of the solid is a square. Let me complete a square here of size 30 mm. So I have written a square ABCD, ABCD, and it has got dimension 30 mm. So I will write down here, since it is a square, I will mark it as 30 SQ or SQ30. So I will call it as SQ30, indicating this is a square having 30 mm side. Obtain the center of this square by bisecting any two sides or just by joining the diagonal, and I represent the top face of this square as O. Now we know the height of the solid and hence I obtain the front view of the solid. So the front view of the solid is going to be a rectangle having width is equal to 30 mm and height is equal to 60 mm. So let me mark the height of the solid as 60 mm. And after getting the marking of the top face, let me mark them here. Before that, let me mark the axis, dash dot, dash dot, dash dot, like this. So this is O dash, the center of the top face, O1 dash, the center of the bottom face. For the top face, we have these points as A dash, B dash, this is C dash, D dash. Similarly, for the bottom face, we have got A1 dash, B1 dash, this is C1 dash, D1 dash. Finally, for the bottom face, bottom corners of the bottom face, we have A comma, that is A1, under this B we have got B1, C, C1, and for this D we have got D1. So friends, I have completed the projections of the solid where one of the shorter edges AB or A1, B1 of the bottom face is normal to VP. After this, he says the solid in this position is cut by a section plane which is normal to VP. So the section plane normal, whenever the section plane is normal to VP, it could be a horizontal section plane or it could be a section plane inclined like this. So whenever the section plane is normal to VP, I told you in the previous session, the front view is going to be a line for the section plane, which I represent as SS. But in this problem, he says the object is cut by a section plane which is normal to VP and inclined at an angle of 80 degrees to HP, 80, bisecting the axis. The axis has got a length of 80 millimeter. So I mark the center of that because the section plane is bisecting that. So this is the center which is obtained as 30 mm because the total height is 60 and this is going to be 30 mm, and mark this as the center. Now I am going to draw a section plane passing through that point and inclined at an angle of 80 degree. So probably you are going to get like this. We are going to have this solid cut into two pieces, similar, something like this. So let me draw a line, that is a section plane passing through this and inclined at an angle of 80 degrees. So I will draw this like this. So this is the section plane which I mark as S1, S1. So this section plane is inclined at an angle of 80 degrees. That is 80 degrees to HP. And this section plane is marked as S1, S1. So after the section plane cuts, let me retain this part and I represent this part as P. P is the part which is retained for the purpose of drawing the development. Friends, now let us draw the development of the square prism, assuming it is not cut by any section plane. So I am going to construct a rectangle here having the width is equal to 30 into 4 sides, 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. So I am going to have this rectangle with height is equal to 60 mm and the width of that is 4 times 30. That is, I'll just mark it here, 4 times 30, where 4 is the number of sides of the solid and 30 millimeter is the side of each rectangular face. So I divide this into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 parts I have divided. Friends, in the previous sessions, we used to have the section plane either passing or cutting the vertical edges or passing through the extreme corners of the top and bottom face. But in this problem, we have this prism cut by a section plane which is cutting only the top and bottom faces, the top and bottom square faces, and it is not cutting any of the vertical edges AA or BB or CC or DD. So one thing you can see here, after the section plane bisects this solid, we have the upper part is being thrown out. I am going to throw away this upper part, retain this bottom part. And if you see this part being thrown out, the vertical edges are the edges AA, BB are totally removed by the section plane. And as per the rule, whenever the solid is cut by a section plane, removing one or more than one of the vertical edges or the longer edges, then we have to start the development from one of those edges. So here both AA1, BB1 are removed from the section plane. Therefore, we have to start from AA or BB in the development. So let me start with A. So this is point A, B, C, D and A finally. Similarly for the bottom face, we have got A1, B1, C1, D1 and this is again A1. Always the first and the last vertical edges should be same. If you are starting from B, B, C, D, A, B. If you are starting from C, it should be CC1, at the end it should be CC1 again. Now friends, let us take the points where the section plane is cutting the top and bottom faces. Friends, if you see here, the top face A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is cut here. So to get the points where exactly it is cutting, so from this point C dash, D dash, from this point where it is cutting, I am going to write a vertical line through vertical line. So this is cutting, but here on AD it is cutting, on BC it is cutting. So we get 2 points at the top surface. The top square is cut at 2 points. So I'll just mark those 2. So let me show them in the development. So the top face A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is represented by this line. So let me mark. So remember, whenever we are drawing the development, this is all drawn to true shape or true size. Hence, here the edge AD is cut at this point at a distance of so much from D. So on AD, from D you mark this distance. On AD, nearer to D. So I mark this distance. Look here friends, this distance is exactly equal to this. We get a point. Likewise, we have the edge BC of the top face is cut here, equal distance. So mark on BC nearer to C, same distance. On BC nearer to C, you mark the same distance. That is to say, this gap is exactly equal to this gap. So I have marked 2 points for the top face where the section plane is cutting. Similarly, the bottom face of the solid, that is A1, B1, C1, D1 is also cutting the bottom face. So let me see where all it is cutting. So for this purpose, I am going to draw a vertical line similar to the previous one, and see friends, it is cutting this A1, D1 here and the other one B1, C1 of the bottom face here. So similarly at the same lines. So which is the bottom line or the bottom surface? It is A1, B1, C1, D1. So for the bottom face, it is cutting A1, D1, A1, D1 at this point. So take this distance on AD at A1, D1, mark it. On A1, D1 nearer to A. On A1, D1 it is nearer to A. This is 1 point I get. Similarly, on B1, C1 it is nearer to B. So this gap is same as this. So on BC nearer to B. On B1, C1 nearer to B. I just mark it here. Friends, remember, these 2 gaps are same and these 2 are same. Friends, totally we have got 4 points where the section plane is cutting the solid, that's the prism. 2 points for the top face, 2 at the bottom face. Now next we have to join the points so obtained by full line. Hence I am going to join these 2 by a straight line. This portion straight line, this portion also again by a straight line, and this part I am going to show it. So we have got 4 points. Let me transfer these points to the front view. If I start as 1, 2, so 1 and 2 will come here. This point is 1, 2, and this is 3, 4. 3 and 4 lie on the bottom face. Just mark it as 3, 4. This is the point 3, 4, and this point is 1 and 2. Now, before you complete this, a bit to be completed. A small portion is there, friends. Here, as you observe, when this part is removed and thrown away, the thrown part has got AA and BB totally removed. That means in the total development, you don't have this line, you don't have this line. And here, when these 2 lines do not exist, even this is not there. Similarly, on the other side, that AA is removed like this. This AA is also removed. This connection will not exist. This is also not there. And whatever I have shown in color, the 2 vertical edges and this part is this, and the vertical edges CC and DD are retained in the development. Hence, I darken the edge CC and the edge DD. So, this will give you, if you call this part as P, and this will give you development of P. Dear friends, I hope all of you have followed this problem on development of prisms. Friends, if you are happy with the presentation made on this square prism, do subscribe, share the information with your friends. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. And this is Dr. M. H. Chennaiya signing off.